Through the help of the community, we've learned tons of new information since the release of Schedule 1's Cartel update. So today, I'm going to share everything that I've found as well as cover the new patch that added in the Graffiti System. After watching this video, you'll know where to find the Benzies, how to protect your dealers from being robbed, and even more. So starting off with the new patch specifically, the biggest change came from the addition of spray paint that you can now purchase from the gas marts. It only costs $10 a can, and you can purchase one can every time you level up. Now, it seems like it allows you to purchase cans retroactively because when I went inside, it showed that I could buy 19 cans. Problem is, I was able to buy many more than that. It seems like a bug at the moment where you can purchase as many cans as you want as long as you have some available to buy, so I bought 100 to test it out, and yeah, it's pretty broken. So with the new spray paint, you can go around to predetermined locations on the map and spray paint anything you want. Now, it does have to be done freehand, so some of you out there might not be able to make the prettiest pictures, but here you can see that I tagged my signature 12 AM, as well as put a warning out to the Benzies to stay out of my area, and even left this cheeky little message outside the Koyama Chemical Company. Keep in mind though that spray painting is illegal, so you gotta be quick. I actually got caught a couple times trying to do this damn 12 AM T tag, so just be careful and maybe unload any expensive items before going for a big tag. By spray painting, you'll lower the cartel influence in that area by 50 points. Now, since there's no cartel influence in Northtown, you're not going to see anything pop up if you spray paint there, but all the other locations will result in an influence decrease. One thing we learned from the community is to save your spray paint until after you speak to Thomas Benzies. Anything that you tag prior to unlocking the cartel isn't going to change their influence level, so just make sure to wait in order to reap the benefits of the tag. Now, in order to find the locations to tag, there's two ways that you can go about it. If you run around with a spray can in your hand, you're going to see these white boxes show up on taggable spots. In addition to this, thanks to Slepnair from the community, you can use this map to easily find the locations. You can pause here on the screen to take a photo, or just check out the screenshots page in the Discord to find the original map. One last thing you need to know about the spray paint is that if you're playing in multiplayer, it seems like only the host spray paint will actually count towards the cartel influence level, so just keep that in mind. Moving on to the cartel itself, we learned a lot about how it interacts with our dealers. I'm sure some of you have already had your dealers robbed, but there's actually a way to stop this, or at least increase your dealer's chance of fighting back. Speaking of fighting back, you can do that with the sponsor of today's video, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's available now for free on PC, consoles, and even mobile devices. You can take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. Immerse yourself in the intense combat of War Thunder, where incredibly detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound effects place you right at the helm of the most powerful war machines of our time. Join a worldwide community of over 95 million players in epic PvP battles today and delve into the breathtaking experience that is War Thunder. With an unmatched wealth of high-quality content to discover, there's simply no game better suited for fans of military history. Get started today by using my links in the pinned comment or video description. New and returning players on PC and consoles that haven't played in the last 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack. This includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive vehicle decorator called Eagle of Valor, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account. It's only available for a limited amount of time, so be quick and sign up using the link below. Continuing on with our dealers now, by placing a weapon in their inventory, this will increase an internal defense stat. This influences the RNG when they're being robbed, and by doing this, it'll lower the probability of them being robbed and losing product. You also don't need to equip them with any extra ammunition or restock them after an attack. All you need to do is place a loaded weapon or even just a melee weapon in their inventory. Anything's gonna help. I'm sure someone in the community like Big Willie can find the exact data on how each weapon influences the odds. I had a little message with him and he said that the ranged weapons are better than the melee, which makes sense, and the 1911 is slightly better than the revolver, so shout out Big Willie for the help. So it does seem like the specific weapon you equip them with is going to influence the probabilities of them being robbed, so I would equip your dealers with the best weapons that you can afford. I also found in the Discord that the more product a dealer is carrying, the more likely that they are to lose some. This isn't something that I was able to personally confirm, but it might be worth keeping in mind if you want to lower the risk of our dealers losing massive amounts of product. For now, it seems like it's going to be best to equip our dealers with a good weapon and maybe smaller amounts of product than normal if you are someone who's worried about losing what they have. Unfortunately, if your dealer is robbed, there's no way to currently steal that product back. Even if you find the Benzies, taking them out isn't going to yield the same results as what you lost. If you've been playing and struggling to find the Benzies, don't worry because you're not alone. The community was able to put together this map showcasing spots that they've ambushed players already. For the Benzies dealers, you can find them posted up outside the Crimson Canary, at the building next to the Docks warehouse property, this building behind the diner and across from the laundromat, outside this dingy building by the RV under the overpass, and outside this building next to the tattoo shop in Westville. These are all of the locations we know of as of right now, but even checking every location didn't yield any results when I tried to find them. Based on the information from everyone in the community, it seems like the dealers literally spawn at midnight for 1 second, so you have to be there ready to shoot them. This is something that I can test out, so I jumped in game to see if it was true. So yeah, it seems like right now you can only catch them at their spawn points at midnight. I'm sure this is going to be fixed pretty quickly, so just wait on the next patch. Real quick, I'm going to answer a lot of the commonly asked questions I've seen about the update. So first off, after you complete the entire Cartel storyline, the manor will become purchasable after 5 days, and it costs $250,000. Ray from Ray's Realty will send you over a text when it's available. Also, once the storyline is complete, you're no longer going to have to deal with the Benzies. If you want to experience more of the update or you have fun dealing with them, hold off on completing that final mission that destroys the manor. One thing that the community is still trying to figure out is how the Cartel influence level being at 0 changes the game. As of right now, it seems like that doesn't remove the Benzies, but it might stop them from robbing your dealers. This is why Benji never gets robbed, and also people have said that once the influence level is at 0, their other dealers aren't getting robbed in those zones either. With the recent patch, Tyler says that he, quote, adjusted Cartel activity cooldowns, but it doesn't seem to have really changed the speed in which we encounter them. They do seem to be more active at night, so if you're hunting some Benzies, it's probably best to go out after curfew. We did get some other changes with this patch, including the removal of Cartel passive influence gain. Prior to this patch, the Cartel would just gain influence over time, so it seems like Tyler just removed this feature until the update's a bit more balanced. He also made pickpocketing police more difficult, while also reducing the price that we can resell weapons at the pawn shop. I mean, when I tried to rob the police prior to it becoming even more difficult, it was already hard for me. You can see how little the window was to steal their pistols, so it seems like now it's even harder. I guess this does make sense though, because the pistol costs $2,500, so it was actually a good way to make some cash if you're good at pickpocketing. One of the most popular bugs got fixed that I'm sure all of you saw is from refilling the soil in our pots. Prior to the fix, it was basically impossible to replant pots without using an automatic soil filler, so that's all fixed now. With one bug out, we got another pretty good one in, and I actually kind of like this one. When you wander around Hyland Point, now you can occasionally find our locals, but in cardboard cutout form. A little funny fix says that, quote, the Cartel influence slider is no longer draggable by the player, which I never even realized or tried to do, but it's funny that at one point all you could do was just drag the influence down, so now that is patched as well. I searched through the Discord high and low to find all of this information, so let me know down below if there's anything I've missed or if I got anything wrong. Hopefully this was at least able to answer some of the questions you've had about the update. Again, big thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Don't forget that you can play it completely for free right now on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile by using my links in the pinned comment or video description. New and returning players on PC and consoles that haven't played in 6 months will also receive that massive bonus pack, including multiple premium vehicles and other goodies. It is only available for a limited time, so make sure not to miss it. You can check out all my other Schedule 1 videos right here on screen. I even have some videos covering the lore behind the game that are pretty fun to watch. So as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.